Hello and welcome to Races Now. This is the usual Thursday night show. I'm here with SD and we're here to go through the action at Ripon, Newbury and Newmarket. How are you, SD?
I'm great. I'm great. I think we should, of course, begin the show. Pay tribute to Bill Turner, who's unfortunately passed away after a terrible accident earlier in the week. What a great training was. Racing lacks characters, but he was one of them, wasn't he?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. A very sad day in the racing
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
So, SD obviously has been on a great form on the YouTube tips with 68.7 points up over the last 4 months, which is obviously the record speaks for itself. And a weekend that you do enjoy this weekend, isn't it?
I'm actually a Doncaster, but it is the best handicap of the year, the Great St Wilfrid. It's always a good race, and I do enjoy it. It's a track I like to go to, Ripon, and back winners at. We did get the double up last year, so let's try again.
I mean, that would be good. I am there this Saturday, so
Are
that
you
would be
there?
nice. Yes, I am. Yeah,
Why?
I am there with work, so yeah, it's
Oh,
should be good. But I'm looking forward to it. Do
it's
like Ripon, so
wonderful, wonderful.
yes. So yeah, let's start off with that great handicap, and obviously in the week you put up secret guest. Any further on that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the draw. We did say on Monday, didn't we, that enough might not run and enough hasn't run. It's not the greatest renewal of this race. Now, traditionally on quick ground at Ripon, you want to be drawn high. What you don't want to be is beached in the middle of the course. I thought there were reasons, to be honest with you, why 16 of the 17 couldn't win, or but I had something against them. I'll just quickly go through it. Now I'm going to look like a tit at the end of this, aren't I? Nostrum has shown nothing for David O'Mara. Alza here seems to have got off the boil. City Walk seems to have gone off the boil. Isn't well drawn. Prince of Pilar, well, isn't in great form at all. It wouldn't surprise me if that ran well. 5,000 to one's better on the all weather. I think the favourite Rousing Encore doesn't have a good draw at all. First folio is worth a small mention for Julie Camacho, by the way. But it is notable with first folio. I've always thought it's slightly better, and certainly in the past couple of years, he has won a 17 runner race at York, but he's for a sprint handicapper his wins have been in smaller fields. Generally single figures. The yard's not had a winner for a while. Grant Wood is probably badly drawn, and I'm afraid I don't like the jockey. Intervention again, badly drawn, probably too old. Kodiak Thriller, I think he's probably better over 5 these days. Supreme King doesn't appear to be in much form at the moment. Wouldn't surprise me if he ran well. Abduction probably needs a bigger test than this. Mr. Socks isn't that well drawn either. Did pretty well to win last time. I'd be scared if it was rattling. Beyond Borders was well beaten at Nottingham latest. Rock Opera has run some bad races at Ripon. Otherwise, I'd have fancied him. And Azure Zain, I think, has a chance. So you get what I mean about the negatives. I've just gone through them. For that reason, I'm going to put Secret Guest up again because I
Indeed.
think if we are looking at it now, I think 9 to 1's a perfectly fair price for what is an informed horse. I'm not overly enamoured with the jockey booking, mind, but he's in form. He was third in this last year. He loves Ripon. He is £3 higher than last year, but he was second here. He was second at Thirsk on latest start, looking as if in running into form. I think they probably just held back a little bit just to protect the mark in case he won, and I think he's a good chance. He's drawn pretty well in 11.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong case there, especially with going through the entire field. So if anyone is looking at horses in this race, that is a good way to put
Right.
some of them off. Or and
Well,
there is
yeah, I could look like right tit, couldn't I? I thought the other one to back in the race was a 3-year-old Azure Zain. Fi has a pretty good record in this. Ran him one of those awful racing league races last time at
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton, but the best of those held up. Handicap has dropped £1. You could say, well, it better also on the all weather, but do you know what? Ran all right first time up. This is only its 6th career starts. It is basically the one that is completely open to improvement, and I can play Azure Zain. It's a middling draw, I have to say, but at 25, I couldn't resist having a few quid on that. What was your opinion in the race, sir?
To be honest with you, I didn't really have a huge opinion as such. I did like the look of Grant Wood, but like you said, the draw is against it. And
Well,
to be honest with you,
second in
I
the
didn't
consolation
really.
last year.
Yes. I did think that it would have a decent chance, but I can't say I'm mad about its chances now. Wait, no, didn't it? No, it won the consolation last year, didn't
Oh,
it?
sorry, it won the
Yeah.
consolation. Sorry, I'm
Yes.
talking out my arse. Somebody who's a pretty good judge pointed out to me earlier that it was a big eye catcher last time.
Interesting.
Yeah, I look. We don't want to slate jockeys too much, but put it this way, Aidan Brooks would be pretty near the bottom of my list of jockeys.
Can't say I'm too familiar with Aidan Brooks, but
well,
yes,
viewers will be. We all remember the Horse Opal Storm. It got trapped in about 4 times in succession, and finally one day at Carlisle, the stars aligned.
Yeah, that does all. That sounds familiar now. Now that you've said that horse. Yes. So they are the two. So you've doubled up on Secret Guest and then gone in with Azure Zain.
Some people don't like the double dip.
No, the double dip has been criticised a few times. However, in the space of 2 weeks now, you've smashed in a 1-2 twice. So you'd think by now people would get it, but there's no telling some people. So with that, we will move on to the supporting race, the Silver Cup. And
is it actually called the Silver Cup? It is called the Silver Cup.
Handicap.
Yes,
it is. So obviously, do you want to start with the anti-post bet?
Well, I cannot another bar must be injured, because I cannot for the life of me think why it's not running. So we've done our bollocks on another bar, I'm afraid. But something's got to win. So you can't. You could either say, well, that's it, or you keep on going. I thought there were horses in this probably I liked more than in the GSW. I have to say, Faltimore's record on good to firm ground is absolutely atrocious. A 9-year-old, I can't see that changing. Woodstock's a chance, certainly. Wouldn't be surprised. Might be slightly better over 7. I thought Wreck-It Riley wouldn't be too far away. And I thought Ziggy's Angel win here earlier in the year was interesting, because basically runs Ripon a lot better than anywhere else. For all that, I thought Novello Lad was comfortably the most likely winner of this. Paul Midgley had a bit of a crap start to the year, but things have certainly got together. I mean, this horse just basically won 6 furlongs, fast ground, and seems to be improving at a rate of knots. A £2 nudge for that win at Ponte Carlo on Ladies' Day. He's probably generous. I think. I thought this horse should be absolutely clear fab. And just worth pointing out that the second that day, Sir Garfield, has gone on and won at Hamilton this week. So the form's pretty good as well. Ticks all the right boxes, Novello Lad. We've talked about the draw. He's got a double figure stall. I think he's got an awful lot going for him. And of course, the stable won this last year.
Yes, there is no denying that Novello Lad does look to have a good chance. I did to be. I was looking at Ziggy's aerial. I did think that win earlier in the season here at Ripon off 75, and then a win second, sorry, half a length second on off 78, off 77 to that tomorrow or Saturday. Sorry, I thought that had a decent chance. Yeah, like you said previously, seems to save his best efforts for Ripon. So an
I'm not a
interesting
huge
3-year-old
fan
there.
of the trainer, are you? I just find her a bit.
Well, I can't say I have a strong opinion. I mean, they're not. The other thing about that is that she's not actually doing that well at the minute. The stable's not doing
No,
amazingly,
no.
so that is another thing to add to that one. But I just thought the
She's more of
biggest prize.
a shit track trainer, as I call them. You know, wins at places like Brighton and Yarmouth and all that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I mean.
yeah. I know what you mean. So yes, so
Yeah.
that is Novello Lad for SD there at Ripon. We will move on to Newmarket, and we were speaking about double dips, and we are going to the first, the 205 at Newmarket on the July course.
Oh, we
Would you
love it.
fancy?
Yeah, I. Do you know what I? It's the discriminatory race, isn't it? I mean, Jesus Christ, can you imagine? Imagine if you had a bloody old people's race or something, the Greys. There'd be all sorts. You'd have that weirdo transvestite who used to be a newsreader. What's it called? Willoughby. Willoughby
Oh
throwing
yeah,
bras at you or something. Anyway, we've still got away with it in racing, so that's good. The Bethel Yard is very much back in form, and it wasn't necessarily the race earlier in the summer. And I think there are plus points to Gressington in that was was running really quite well earlier in the year in May, off a mark of 84, now down to 80. I've just half a feeling that Gressington is a pretty well handicapped horse, I thought he was verging on the bed of the weekend, because I'm surprised he's anywhere near 12 to 1, to be honest. I thought that was pretty stonking value. Um, I thought the other one to back in the race was Strike. Now this is Strike's Gold Cup in many ways. Didn't Was second in it last year off 75. Was second in it 2 years ago off 67. And did he? I think he won this race. Yes, won this race 3 years ago. So clearly, they may just have kept him back. I mean, I have to say, he was abjectly terrible last time at York, but has been dropped £2 for the privilege. Previous to that, there's a couple of placed efforts earlier this year off marks of 74 and 75 to make him look well treated, off a mark of 72, and I think this has been the target. I was surprised he was 16.
yes, that's fair enough. There, we've gone double dip in there, and it is worth noting as well that we have also got a tip from the not here this evening, Adam, who's gone for Sensorium in that race. That is his pick. He didn't
Do we
actually
know
say why,
why?
but no, he didn't actually put in why. So, but yeah, half a point each way at 22 to 1 for Adam there. I thought that Addison Gray had a decent chance, third in an event that we won't speak of, obviously, and I just
Meh.
thought on the improve only had 4 runs. Yeah, I thought that had a good chance there. I was unsure about the favourite, and I didn't think that would like the ground, so that
I
was
did it. Well, it
another
depends
thing.
how much water. Who's Clarking now? It's not Michael Prosser. Andrew Morris has put on at Newmarket to an
Yes,
extent. If they've not overwatered it, I'm afraid I would have similar concerns to you. Clearly likes to get his toe in. I wouldn't be surprised. I did call a non-runner last week. I might call it now. I wouldn't be surprised if Bin Harar didn't run.
yeah. I do agree. Yeah, you see three efforts on soft ground, then one on the all weather, and last time out a good winner on good to soft. I mean, you'd expect it should be rattling at Newmarket with the watering. We're just not sure at this stage, but yeah, you'd like to think that that is probably against it for Saturday. So that is the only one at Newmarket. We are now over to Newbury, and before we get to the feature race of the day, there, any comments in the Jeffrey Freer?
Yeah, I'll tell you what put me off betting on this rate. Well, it put you off going. It's 52 quid with the booking fee to get in at Newbury this week. I mean, good heavens, it's like they don't want proper punters there. Terrible state of affairs. I I thought it was trappy. I can see the case for further. I can see the case of Pinhole. I think a 3-year-old will win the race, which isn't really me telling you anything. I'd have backed Nighttime Dancer, but for the fact that Richard Hannon's horses are not running well at all at the moment. He's 2% the last couple of weeks. That's terrible for Hannon. So it's a watching brief, I'm afraid. That muddied the waters too much for me.
Yeah, like you said, Hannon over the last 14 days, one winner and 52 runners. So yeah, not a great strike rate there. Yeah, I do think the Fav might just win this. I think
Not
Epic
like you,
Poet's
Harry.
obviously. I wondered whether you'd say that, but yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Epic Poet is obviously there's bigger things down the line abroad, and then Further's obviously got a bounce back from last time. That was a bit of a shocking effort last time. Was from the front and just completely fell away. And don't think a lot of Ambiente friendly and Candleford. I don't think is as good enough to win over Pinhole there. So yeah, and
I
then we
mean, I
will now
remember. Do you
go.
remember the 1998 renewal of this race?
I don't know. No.
No, no, you were probably a tadpole back then, were you?
Yeah, well, yeah, that was 3 years before I was born. So
Yeah, yes, yes. I remember. I remember Silver Patriarch winning this. Of course, had won the Ledge of the year before. Great staying horse for John Dunlop and Pat Edery. This was when this race was actually meaningful. I did write
a
something
Group Two
earlier
as
in the
well, wasn't
week.
it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I did write something earlier in the week about basically binning the Hungerford off because it does put people off the city of York. Now that whilst they have got 10 runners, if they don't get that at York next week, I think it's legitimate to be asking questions because it's like they're trying to duck. They're giving options to duck, and in a time of reduced horse population, it's probably not a good thing.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, obviously the favourite in the Hungerford is More Thunder, and I mean you can see from that point of view, same owners as Never So Brave. That's obviously probably going to be around favourite that day as well. So you can see from that point of view. But yeah, the rest of them, um, yeah, I was surprised to see Witness stand here, especially after winning the Lennox. Thought maybe deserved a chance to have a step up. So I guess maybe without this sort of race, would have been forced to have the step up to the Group One, to a Group One race following that victory.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so on to the Hungerford. And what do you fancy, SD?
Well, I I think Marvelman's interesting enough. Was basically doesn't get a weight pull with Marvelman, but does because of the 3-year-old allowance. Got a bit hampered behind Witness Stand last time. Um, was 6-4 that day. Witness Stand was 11-1. Has gone on to win the Lennox. Oi Scene's on, and I thought Marvel Man was a bloody big price for one of his for one of his ability. I mean, just for context, he's £3 less than Spy Chief on official ratings, and Spy Chief's what 7-2.
Yeah, 72-41. Yeah.
I as I said on when was it Monday? I thought More Thunder was he's hard work. He's hard work. King's Gamble. He's probably the most likely winner, but he doesn't win often enough for me. And witness stand is obviously lumbered with the penalty for Goodwood. So I
Yes.
thought as an each way play, I'd have been interested in Fair Angelica. But again, we alluded to this on Monday. Richard Hughes, they're just not running right at the moment. So until such a point where things turn, I thought the Balding Horse was the value play.
It is worth noting, obviously, Hughes did have a winner today in Deauville, but still the strike rate is still 4%, so it's nothing to shout about. And yeah, it was the same for me with Fair Angelica. That was one that on the Odds Now website I did a Goodwood review, and that was one of the eye catchers of the week. I thought that was a good effort last time, considering how much he actually messed up the starting
she blew
gates.
the start.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I thought that was quite a good run, considering that gave away many lengths at the start. I did like Spy Chief. Yeah, I thought it was a fair enough effort last time in the July Cup, and then obviously the jerseys worked out pretty well. Obviously, the first has come out and run no race, but I think we can put a line through that one. The third has come out and won since. The fourth has come out and won since, as has the sixth. Yeah, I thought it was a progressive horse that is on the up and could go pretty well.
Now, Harry, are you at York next week?
I am, yes.
All week?
No, I'm there Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'm at Newmarket on Friday.
Oh, I'll see you at Newmarket. Isn't
Yes,
this
you will.
exciting? Are you buying me a pint for something I've done for you?
Oh, I'm sure I could figure something out that you have done for me.
Yes. That's it. Come on. And are you still single for the viewers?
To let the viewers know, yes, I am still single.
Yes, Harry's still single, young and buoyant, and has testosterone running through his veins, and our many female viewers will be after you, so put your number in the comments, and I'm sure Harry will reciprocate and pick the best one.
Yeah, because we have many a female viewer over at races now.
We do. We are babe magnets, aren't we? Babe magnets.
No,
Friend of the channel, by the way.
Just you.
Yes. Speaking of babe magnets, friend of the channel will be with me on Sunday at Ponte Carlo. So good listed race at Ponte Carlo. I think they've got some package to get in. It's about 17 or 20 quid or something, and you get a pie, a pint, and an admission. It's all very good value at Ponte Carlo. I did publish the admission prices earlier in the week. I think you can still get a ticket for Newmarket for 19 quid, which I don't think is bad because if you were going to go racing on Saturday, not based on quality, but certainly based on venue, you would probably have the July course at Newmarket as the nicest one. I keep having to tap the iPad for light. The nights really are drawing in, aren't they? We'll soon be a floodlit action at Wolverhampton. You'll have to join us. I think we should have our Races Now Christmas party at Wolverhampton. How does that sound?
Oh wow! I mean, I'm all in. You've just got to try and convince the person that's usually in this space.
Yeah, he's a miserable fucker, isn't he?
Well, I mean, Christmas
to him, he is Scrooge.
I still have never been to the Britain's friendliest racecourse, so
Have you not?
No, I've not been. I've not been yet. So,
unbelievable stuff.
That is one to tick off, and obviously with its great name that you do make sure that everyone knows. With it being the friendliest racecourse, it should be one that I should go to pretty soon.
Yes, they've even got a dog track in the middle.
Yes, yeah, well, yeah, that's going to be opening. I think not long now, is it?
Well, terrible for the Saturday nights at Wolverhampton, isn't it? Terrible.
Well, yeah, they are no more.
They're all going to Southwell, which I'm afraid is like, sitting in church is really quite boring. Southwell. Apologies to any churchgoers out there. I'm sure it's very entertaining for some. I think that's it. We'll be back. Yes. The dailies are doing all right. I think we had a winner today from 3 selections and a third. What price was Mr. Hines? I mean, I did have a line lined up if Mr. Hines ran badly. I was going to say he ran like a 57-year-old, but I bet you don't get that.
Oh, I can't say I do, no.
No, no, no. Tomorrow, of course, it's Thirsk, and then next week it's York, but more importantly, it's Carlisle and Hamilton, and Yarmouth and Newmarket.
So on just before we wrap up, on Saturday, where are you?
I'm at Doncaster.
Doncaster Saturday and Ponte Carlo on Sunday.
Yes, I'm doing
Well,
my tour of South Yorkshire. Yes.
Yes,
But
of
I am
course,
home
of
on
course.
Saturday night as well. So it'll be wonderful. Wonderful to be.
And next
Yeah.
week York is on, and previously you have stayed away from York, but obviously last time was a very a good visit to York. So will we be expecting selections next week?
We'll have a couple. I have to say we'll be, we'll have the handbrake on slightly. You don't want to spunk all your profit away, to use a technical term.
Yes, don't give it all back. Yep, I like it.
Don't
Right.
give it all back. No, 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 no.
Yes, so that is the end of the show. Thank you, SD, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, or in
Thank
the
you.
morning. Bye bye.
Bye.